Hello everyone, here we are back with the DBL. We're going to be going against the, shoot, I forgot the name, but we're going against the Pilots. They got some gems, like us, 20, two guys averaging 20, one averaging 17. And if you look down below, they have a guy averaging 1 point, and he's an 88 overall. But if you want to know their team record, they are the second best team in our conference. 2 games better than our rivals, which will be our next game. They're 6 games behind us, 6.5, so 7, 8, well they're 8 games behind us. But yeah. We got really nothing new. After the Diamonds, before we go into the playoffs, we are going to implement one more new guy, and then we're going to play the playoffs. Pretty much it. Obviously, we're going to change up our unis today. We're not going to wear a home. We've been wearing the home ones all the time. Plus, the 2 colors look way too close to each other. Oh, they're the Boston Pilots. That's probably why they can wear green socks. But they're going to wear the blue, we're going to wear black. Alright, let's get into the game. Let's go.
Let's meet your Las Vegas starting lineup. Starting at center, number 14, Austin, number 14. Starting at point guard, number 7, Hampton. Starting at the other guard, number 21, Frazier. At the small forward position, number 40, Hampton. The other forward, number 35, number 35. Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Our game tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Boston. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA flat.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit.
Here we go.
Thank you for that report. Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Anderson. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Unable to get that one. Here's Ward. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Second free throw, no good. Shoots from 8. Anderson's shot is off. Now Hampton. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Anderson. Lays it up off the glass.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Now here's Hampton. He's covered closely. Hampton with the ball. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. This is his first free throw of the game.
And everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Get ready for the Dip Squad.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Anderson. It's blocked. Here's the break. The shot by Hampton with no one around. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's the drive, and it's blocked. And here is Hampton. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now, here's Porter. His last outing, he had 24 points. Passes it to Fletcher. 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Anderson can't get it to go.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Miracle Man. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Ward. Boston, no good that time either. Hampton with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. A nice shot by Frazier.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Here's Warren. Shot to stop the run. Got a piece of it. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Miracle Man. And Boston with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And here's Anderson for 3. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Las Vegas.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Well, something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Now, here's Hampton. He's got 7. And Doris in the landscape of the NBA. There are those organizations that seem to have a hard time building a winner. What is it they lack, in your opinion, that's holding them back?
Well, success in any field of endeavor usually involves a multi-pronged effort. So in the NBA, it starts with ownership. Are they committed to winning? Then you have to look at your front office. Do they do a good job of drafting talent? Do they understand what goes into team building and quality trades? To the head coach, how modern is he and what is his philosophy? Down to, it's about the players ultimately. Do you have the stars that can drive winning?
So it's Las Vegas now. After the basket by Boston. Hampton, it's tipped. Over to the left wing. Ward misses.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Frazier the pass to Freak. Here's Hampton. Traps in the tray. Hampton's got 10.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
It's stolen by Frazier. From deep three-point range, Hampton misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Dugonix. Second chance effort. That's tipped. The pass to Hampton. It's stolen. Over to the wing. Here's Fletcher. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And it's a completely new group for Las Vegas. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. You take a look at Las Vegas. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Boston, sitting in second place.
And for Las Vegas, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Here's Maverick. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Inside, Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Got a piece of it, so it's Las Vegas now. Daniels passes to Lowry.
Come on, man, take that.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Maverick. Outside for Lowry. Romero, the pass to Lowry. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's a call on Maverick. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. To the paint, here's Johnson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the defense not making things easy for them, just doing the job on the backboard.
Boston trails by 14. The three, and again, Boston with the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Cruz. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the
Find the lane.
offensive end, it
Find
feels
the
like
lane.
they're getting the shots they
One shot.
want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And that one misses. Boston shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Maverick. Last game we saw him score 13. Passes it to Romero. Outside Lowry. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Boston shooting their initial free throws in the game right here.
Shooting for Boston. Ward. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Las Vegas leading by 11. Driving in. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And another three for Las Vegas.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Takes it from 10. Got a hand on it. It's deflected. And so it's Las Vegas, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Get ready for the Gear Squad.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the floor for Boston. It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Ward. Now, here's Hampton. 10 points for him. Now, Hampton. That shot, no good. Here's Ward. Fires for three. Doesn't go that time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Boston trails by 14. And there's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Now, here's Hampton. Shot from the wing. Porter pulls it in.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Anderson. In Las Vegas, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Basket counts. Hampton's got 5.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Pass to Ward. It's stolen by Hampton. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's stolen by Frazier. Three-pointer. And Hampton gets it to go on the assist by Hampton. Hampton's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
There's the pass to Porter. Anderson outside. It's the three-point bomb.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Now, here's Hampton. Guarded closer. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
That cuts the lead to single digits. 13 points in the game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Hampton following the three-pointer by Boston. Freaks checked in for Las Vegas. Maverick comes in for Hampton.
Checking in for Las Vegas. Number 14, Cruz.
Hampton passes to Cruz. Now, here's Hampton. Tight defense on him. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Gets an open look and hits. And Las Vegas leads by 11.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now, timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Get ready for the Fierce Squad.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Anderson. 18th in three-point shooting, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, one of the better three-point shooters in pro basketball. He's killed it from downtown every time we've watched him. Very impressive. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And that one's good by Porter.
Assist goes to
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Miracle Man. He's got 7. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And GA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
It's deflected. With the drive, uses both hands to slam it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here is Anderson after the basket by Las Vegas. Jacks up a 3. It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Porter.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
Hampton with the ball. 10 points for him. From deep. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for Boston.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Poked away. It's stolen by Lowry. Pass to Cruz. And here's Freak. Passes to Cruz. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Porter with the steal. Down low. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is
Take a break.
not acceptable.
Take a break.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Boston trails by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And the pass to Burns. There's the three. Drains the three-pointer.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Lowry for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 9 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Las Vegas leading by 7. Here's Maverick. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Back to Lowry. Pass to Sutton. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. 3 on the clock.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
So both teams making some changes here. .103 left in the first half. Here's Barry. They grabbed their own miss. Cruz the pass to Romero. Passes it to Cruz. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Boston trails by 7. Launches a 3. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Las Vegas, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And there's the pass to Sutton. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Burns. 6 feet out. The shot that time not on target.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Pass to Cruz. And he dunks it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Las Vegas in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Shaq, you have any advice for these top rooks?
Stay away from my records, or I'm coming for you. I'm reaching my Shaq food.
Watch out, Rooks. He may not be quick, but I'll tell you what, he can sit on you, and that could do some real damage.
Gotcha, Kenny.
And now for that first half we just saw, some good momentum leading into quarter 3 for the home team.
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. Their ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Ward. 7 points in the game. Hampton out there with Frazier. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then it's Freak. And it's Hampton at small forward.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Las Vegas leading by 9. And for Boston, they've got Porter. And it's Ward into the point. Now, here's Hampton. 10 points for him. Three-pointer connects from three-point range. 13 points for money.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
And for Las Vegas, they've got Freak, Hampton out there with Miracle Man. Then there's Frazier, and it's Hampton at the point.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
To the inside, Miracle Man up and in on the layup. Miracle Man's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And stolen by Freak. To the left side wing. Now, here's Hampton. D right on him. Now, Hampton. And another three for Las Vegas.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And he's lost some of his feel for the three-point shot. It's been a tough month for him from long range compared to earlier in the season. And now he might be starting to press, which can lead to even more problems.
Here's Ward. He has 7 on the wing. Porter. They need this. Busted. No good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Hampton kicks to Frazier. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Here's Ward. The shot misses, and it's Las Vegas the other way. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. The kick out to Frazier. Misses the 3. Boston trails by 16. Here's Ward. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Ward's got 12 in the game.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Here's Hampton. Pass to Hampton. And he drives in. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Daniels, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Las Vegas, they've missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. They get a hand on it. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Over Hampton. Porter, no luck.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
From past the arc. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Here's to Gonix. And again, Boston with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Miracle Man. 22 points for him. Hampton dishes to Daniels. Frazier against Anderson. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Now, here's Hampton. 10 points for him. The pass to Miracle Man. Launches it. Drills it from outside. Miracle Man's got 16 here in the second half.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Quick Flawless section wants a t-shirt. Get ready for the Gear Squad.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Miracle Man. Second in scoring, third in free throw percentage, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Ward, the pass to Burns. Here's Ward from outside the arc. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Miracle Man. And another three for Las Vegas.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Out to the wing, to the middle. Here's Gilbert, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Miracle Man. And Boston with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Ward. Now Las Vegas moving it up. He draws iron on the dunk. To the left wing, fires it up. The quick look, no good that time. Las Vegas leading by 16. Here's Maverick. He's got 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Miracle Man. Here we go. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Ward. 15 points in the game. Passes it to Burns. Here's Ward. The three. And the three ball is good. Ward's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Las Vegas again missing.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Las Vegas, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Burns. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And here's Boston. They're on a 15-6 run. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Lowry. It's picked off. It's stolen by Lowry. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Miracle Man. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For Las Vegas, they've made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Number 35 at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good, and Las Vegas making a change here. Freaks checked in. Boston making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Going inside, it's blocked. Inside, the pass to Miracle Man. Here's Maverick for 3. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the 4th period.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Las Vegas ahead. They lead by 18. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So it's Las Vegas now, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Boston, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Porter, and it's Fletcher in at the 5. Here's Frazier, and Boston with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Las Vegas leading by 18. That one, no good. And it's Boston the other way. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Dugonix. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Fletcher passes to Anderson. A floater, got a hand on it. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Hampton. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you play?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for Las Vegas, David Berry.
The kick out to Porter. It's stolen by Hampton. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Dugonix. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Las Vegas leading by 17. Hampton with the ball. Pass to Berry. And here is Hampton. Over Porter. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. 17 points for money.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Chen gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Gilbert, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Las Vegas.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
Cruz, he's checked in for Las Vegas. And here is Hampton. He kicks to Hampton. There's the dish to Frazier. And another three for Las Vegas.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Ward driving to the basket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And Porter comes to help. Out to the right wing. Here's Frazier. Rebound Boston.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And again, Boston with the triple.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
He takes it in. Hampton kicks to Frazier. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Shooting for Las Vegas, Frazier.
Boston trails by 18. Here's Moore. Over Hampton. And he recovers it. Tries again. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Hampton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Frazier. Kicks it to Hampton. Pass to Hampton. Lock at 6. And another three for Las Vegas.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Hampton dishes to Hampton. Off target from outside. Boston trails by 21. Porter kicks to Anderson. Boston again missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Frazier. The tray. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Yeah, there's 6 points in consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Get ready for the Dick Squad.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Miracle Man.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Boston shooting 40% from the field. Here's Ward. He dishes it to Anderson to end the run. Drills the three-pointer.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Las Vegas leading by 21. Hampton passes to Miracle Man. Doris, there's much argument over how the MVP award should be decided. Whether it's stats, time on the floor, the intangible, with the winner, with the loser. What criteria do you use when you vote on that award?
Well, there's so much that goes into this because, number one, how skilled are you? You have to be one of the most skilled players in the league, in my estimation. Number two, how much do you influence winning? But the fact of the matter is most MVPs finish in the top 2 or 3 in their respective conferences. So that's another criteria. I'm just going to say this to you. I will actually poll NBA players as I come across them in the season, talking about these awards, these first, second, third team All-NBA, because they're the guys lining up opposite and know what goes into what these guys do.
Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now, here's Hampton. Frazier outside. Here's Miracle Man. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
Assist from
34 points for Miracle Man.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
personal foul. 4th team foul. In for Boston.
Burns the pass to Ward. There's 1:38 left to play here in the 4th, and it's been a tough game for him offensively. Here's Hampton. Makes it off the glass. Hampton's got 6 here in this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Las Vegas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total. A one player that really stands out, of course, in this one. It was a dazzling game for Miracle Man.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Passes it to Burns. Fires the 3. That shot off.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Now the pass to Miracle Man. The fadeaway. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Johnson the screen. Driving the lane. Ward misses. Frazier outside. Here's Cruz. Oh, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.